Good morning. I hope that you all are doing well, feeling blessed, feeling great energy, prosperity, abundance, and that all is well in your world. Um, so, this morning, I wanted to talk about energy again. I wanted to talk about good ways to protect your good energy, and to help along your day to make it easier for you when you're dealing with energy. This is very important to me because I'm around a lot of people a lot, and I have to protect my energy. Um, and just from trial and error, I found some things that really work for me that I wanted to share. And also, I wanted to give you some easy techniques that are used in everyday life that you really don't have to no one will know what you're doing when you're doing it. So let's see, let's first talk energy is transferable through anybody, anything, anyone, and it could be very positive energy or it could be very negative energy. It could just be something that is dormant as well. However, our fast-paced new technology age of how we operate in 2010, energy passes through people very fast, and sometimes people have no idea what's going on. They have no idea why their moods have drastically suddenly changed when they walk into a room, get on a subway, or meet some people, some friends, or whatever. And unfortunately, it's always going to be that way, you know. But you have power to make sure that you feel okay when you're around a bunch of people or just people. Um, and sometimes people do transfer energy knowingly, negatively. They want to make you feel bad, and that's unfortunate also. But we do have those vampire energy suckers out there that just want to drain your energy. So you have to protect yourself. You have to want to protect yourself also. Um, So I had the pleasure of having a very great, wonderful Reiki master teacher, Reverend Navasha Dea. She um, taught me a few things about protecting my energy during the class, along with Reiki and all that stuff. But one of the things that she taught me was the microcosmic orbit. The microcosmic orbit is an old Chinese technique, I Ching based, and basically the microcosmic orbit. If you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, like right here, you have a little spot that's right in between these teeth, right here, and you can rest your tongue at the top of your mouth. If you do that, and then you imagine an orb of light, positive white light, if that's the color of choice, coming from this part of your mouth, going up around your head, down your back, and around between your legs and back up again. And imagine it doing that again. If you do that, that is your microcosmic orbit. That is where all of your chakras lie. That is where a lot of the energy that you have is pulled from, because it has all of your organs, all your good gushy stuff is right in there. So if you or on the subway, on the train, or a car packed full of people, the energy just isn't right. You can put your tongue right here, and imagine that microcosmic orbit protecting your area. When you do this microcosmic orbit, for women, I'm not quite sure for men where it's at. I have to do my research on that. But for women, you have this little piece, this little bone right between your vagina and your anus, right there. You can squeeze that little part too when you do it. Nothing uncomfortable, just a squeeze. to protect those areas of your body. Um, the part that I know when I feel someone draining my energy, what happens is I get an anxiety feeling in my solar plexus, which is my stomach area. And the macrocosmic orbit works so well for me because it helps me to keep that area intact and keep that area protected, you know? Um, so that's something that I learned during my Reiki classes, and it helped me so much. So I have my iPod on when I be going in on the subway to work, and you know, so you would see some regular people throughout the times you're going on. You would see some of the same people, and sometimes you would, you can get, used to the energy, and if you felt the energy wasn't so good, then you would know, okay, look, this person is really draining my energy, or I just don't like how I feel when I'm around them, or something just isn't right. You can protect yourself from your energy being drained. um, Another thing that works for me is that when I did have to go in every day to deal with certain people in the workplace, um, I learned a technique of sending them pink light. If you have someone that is draining your energy in the workplace or anywhere, and they know they're doing it, or they're just very hard to deal with, they make you feel a certain way, make you feel bad, but you have to deal with them every day. You can protect your energy by sending them some pink light. Um, Pink light is a soft energy. It's very loving, and it fosters the heart space, and it helps you to be able to communicate in a way without actually talking to them, but sending them positive pink light. This is my rose quartz. I have several of them, and I meditate with them all the time. But this is the color pink that I use when I'm sending pink light. Um, I do this because I love positivity around me, and it also helps me to foster really good, loving energy, and for it to be a reminder to myself that I am a body of love, and I can send that out to you. So one of the things that I do have to say with doing this is that if you want to continue to foster positive energy, then you have to dish it out yourself. And this means that if you have someone who you want to send this pink light to soften the energy in the interaction between the two of you, then don't talk about them. Don't do that, send that energy out and then turn around and be very nasty and talk about them very bad and say mean things, because that completely defeats the purpose, and you will continue to feel a certain way when you go around this person because you're not being forthright yourself. So, you know, if you want good results, you have to practice them yourself as well. And I cannot stress that enough. Um, what else? Yep, saging yourself when you're not around. It's something that you can do in the privacy of your own home or whatever. But after you come off the subway or around a group of people or an event or whatever, sage yourself. And keep in mind, when sending pink light to someone, it is not to change them. You can never change anyone else, only yourself. This is to soften the energy between you and that person. So, I hope that you understand that. You're not doing things to change anybody. This is for you. This is for your sanity, for your softness of energy, your interaction between that person, to soften how you feel when you're around that person. So, those are a few techniques that I have, and I don't want to make this too long again because it's almost too long. So I'm going to stop this by just saying many blessings, love, and prosperity and abundance to you all. Ashe.